Hey everyone, so it's me again. I'm going to do this update just from the bed because I am not really feeling well enough to walk somewhere to do this. Excuse the fact that my hair is like a mess. I don't even have a hairbrush or anything right now because this obviously wasn't planned to be in hospital at all, let alone this long. So I was put in here on Monday and I posted an update for you guys yesterday, but I have not updated you on what happened yesterday or what's happened overnight or this morning. So before I get into all the drama of what's happening today, because that's probably the most important part, I'll just let you guys know what happened yesterday. But if you haven't seen what happened Monday, make sure you check out that video first because that'll explain so much. So yesterday I was sent for an emergency scan to check baby, and baby was measuring 3020 grams. No, 3020 grams, sorry. So about 6.6 pound. I turn 36 weeks this coming Monday, so I'm 35 and a bit weeks now. And there was a little bit of an issue with the blood flow and oxygen in baby's brain. But otherwise everything else was fine. So that happened, and I had a lot of contractions yesterday. I was in quite a significant amount of pain. They gave me some more Phenergan last night because I've had a lot of chest pain, and I've also been given another medication to try and manage my chest pain, which they've permanently got me on at the moment. And the only other pain relief they're giving me is heat packs and Panadeine Fort. What else? So they were supposed to come back to me yesterday with the results from the scan, but they didn't end up catching me, so they came in this morning to give me those. Last night because I had been experiencing some bleeding and losing some of my plug, they did a blood test to check if there was any issues with my placenta because of what's happening with baby, but also because I've been having a lot of like belly sharp pains and stuff like that. And obviously they want to make sure that like there's no issue with my scar from my C-section or my placenta or anything like that, but those results haven't come back yet. So that's a little bit scary because if you do have a placental abruption, that can be fatal for you and baby, so still waiting for that. This morning they came in and they did another bedside scan and said the same thing, that baby's having a couple of issues that aren't quite right with their brain, but not anything that needs emergency attention right now. So they're going to try and keep baby in until Monday if they can, but otherwise if I go into labour between now and then I'm having the baby. They're not going to try and stop it. If there's some issues with my placenta, then it'll just be an emergency C-section. Otherwise they're going to make a decision Monday as to what's going on, but they can't tell me. Even though yesterday they were saying VBAC would have been fine and safer, now with all the issues they're not too sure. It's just going to be a case by case, day by day basis as to what happens. So I basically just have to prepare myself that I could have a C-section. I could try a VBAC and end up with a C-section, or I don't know, it just could go any way possible at the moment. They just did a speculum. They can see that more of my mucus plug is coming out. There's no bleeding anymore though, and they couldn't check how dilated I am because they don't want to touch my cervix just in case they make it any worse and stir it up and all of that. Sorry, getting notifications on my phone. I don't have my laptop here, so I have to film all this on my phone just because I can't edit footage from my camera, obviously. So I've found it really hard to breathe this morning, and they've had a CTG on because I've had some pretty painful contractions, but also I've had a lot of pains in my C-section scar area as well, and baby's movements are a little all over the place today. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not, but their heart rate has settled a little bit and isn't as low as it was, or jumping all over the place, which is good. But for now I'm just really waiting on these results to come back to say if there's something wrong with my placenta, and if there is, I probably won't get much warning. It'll just be you going to theatre. That's basically it for the moment. I'm just about to have some lunch, and my mum's about to get off the plane soon, so she'll be here to help with Hunter. But yeah, that's about it for now. So we really don't know what's going on. I saw the lactation consultant yesterday to get some advice off them as to what's happening, because I wasn't too happy with what the NICU doctor said the other day. But I should be able to still breastfeed like normal as long as baby comes out breathing, and I should only have to use the formula if baby's blood sugars are down, because otherwise I should have no reason that I wouldn't have enough milk. And I do have some colostrum at home that I can bring in if I need it to start me off. So that's really good news, because I really do want to breastfeed again this time. And they also said that because I wanted to eventually express at least one of Hunter's bottles a day of breast milk instead of just giving him almond milk, they said that that's fine for me to do as long as I have enough to feed baby first, obviously. So that's good news. But yeah, that's it for now. I'll post another update later when there's some more information, so make sure that you're subscribed and have notifications on, and also keep an eye out on Instagram stories, because even though Tom doesn't usually get on the camera, if for whatever reason I can't update, I'll try and get him to do some updates for you guys. So I'll talk to you guys really soon, and hopefully with better news.